How's it going? Happy Thursday. How are y'all? Is it as hot where you are? Is it, now bear in mind, we're in Florida, but it is hot as blue blazes outside. I know I did this before and y'all are probably going, why is she always asking us that? I'm curious. As you tune in, just say, hey, tell me where you're tuning in from. And I would love to know what temperature it is, where you are in your neck of the woods. Tell me where you're tuning in from and tell me what the temperature is today. Hi, Gretchen. So I'm just curious, but I wanted to show you something. Today we're launching something pretty special. And look what I have on. Look at this. I don't know about y'all, but if you've not shopped for earrings lately or jewelry, it's really horribly expensive. The really good looking stuff is. And so I am so excited about our launch today of our resin earring frames. And I'm going to show you, I want to walk you through how to make some incredibly, look at this, incredibly beautiful earrings. You can make earrings and necklaces. And when we think about going into the holiday season, this is the perfect thing to make for people. You know, there's no point on our list as far as just feeling inundated about, we need to buy this person a gift. We need to buy this person a gift. And I don't know about y'all, but so many of us, we have everything already, really. So the idea of being able to give a gift to someone that we made that looks like something that we bought at the store is very, very special. And so what I'm going to walk you through today, I want you to start thinking about the different things that we can put in the earrings. Now, we can do a combination. I'm looking at the flowers out on my porch, but we can do a combination of flowers. We can do sea glass. We can do pearls. I'm going to show you several different things. And the cool thing about it is we've got a lot of different shapes of our frames of the earrings. And those of you that know me, whether it's interior design, whether it's jewelry, whatever, I love resin acrylic. I love clear. It's just so pretty. But guess what? I want to show you this. One of the things that we're going to be showing you too, not today, maybe I can pop on here tomorrow and show you this. Resin doesn't always have to be clear. Here's one. Here's an earring that's actually, it looks more like onyx. Look at this. Are those not the cutest things you've ever seen? We can make them where they look like lapis. We can put flowers in them. We can do anything that you think about that is smaller and flatter or whatever. We can float these in these resin earrings. But I wanted you to see these, and I want to walk you through the process. It never fails. There's like guys out there mowing yards. It never fails. They're weed eating when I come in here and I'm trying to do something. So anyway, I hope you can overlook that. But as you pop on here, say, hey, tell me where you're tuning in from. Tell me what the temperature is where you are. It's hot. It's so hot here. I think the temperature as far as how it feels is 115. That's crazy. I'm ready. Are y'all ready for October? I am. I'm so ready. All right, so I want to walk you through. Now look at this. I want you to see something that we're going to be doing today. When you get ready to do your resin, put gloves on. And now I'm in my kitchen and Gene's like, what are you doing, honey? I'm like, I'm getting ready to make some jewelry. And he's like, Amy, cover up the surface. So I've got a piece of masonite board that I have covered up my surface. And I'm going to go on and put on some surgical gloves. Anytime you're working with resin, you need to make sure that one, you really protect your surface. We have silicone sheets on a Maker Studio that you can purchase, and that is great to protect it. I like having a masonite board. I'll put the silicone on top of that. Always wear surgical gloves, and it's really best, especially if you're asthmatic like me, wear a mask of some kind. So I'm going to turn this down. I want to show you what it is that I'm working on. And guess what? As you pop on here, say, hey, because what do? I always give away stuff. Your name, if you share this video, your name is going to go in for a drawing. We're going to be giving this away. So I'm going to be giving the earrings away as well as the resin. So it's going to make it even that much more fun. So let me get this to where you can see what it is that I'm doing. It's just absolutely yummy. Now, on the kit that we're doing, that we're actually giving away today, you get these 2 sheets of silicone. So the silicone sheets, you get this in each one of the kits with the earring frame. So we're gonna send you 2 pairs of the earrings and 2 of these sheets, as well as the findings. I'm gonna show you the findings as far as being able to connect to your earrings. Guys, this is the most fun. I know those of you that are watching, you're crafters. You love making things. So let's make some things. Watch out my phone. Let's make some things that we love to be able to give as gifts. All right, so I'm having issues with the arm. Let me see if I can tighten this. All right. It's continuing to move. Heaven help me. Let me see. All right. Hopefully that will work, that it won't continue to move. All right, can you see? All right, so we're gonna be working with our resin and our hardener. You've watched the videos where I've shown you how to do these in the past, and you've got to mix them a ratio of 50 to 50. We've got to do 1 part resin and 1 part hardener. That's gonna be very, very important, because I've noticed, I've had some people say, Amy, I've had difficulty. Sorry guys, I know y'all are like, what is she doing? I'm trying to move this around so that way you can see. You've had difficulty with your resin getting hard enough and it stayed softer. There's very, very important keys in making sure that this is done well. You've got to mix these up 1 part to 1 part so it's completely perfect and even. If you notice on these silicone cups that we have, there's little markings to where you can see the measurement. They've got to be exact. I'm talking about if it's just a minuscule less of hardener, then it's not going to get as hard. The second thing you need to make sure that you do is the fact that when you're mixing them, you've got to stir it for 3 minutes. So I made this about 5 minutes ago before I went live. I wanted to make sure that I mixed them. So I took 1 part hardener, 1 part resin, and I mixed them together. Anytime you buy the acrylic in a kit, you're always going to get the hardener as well as the resin. So these 2 together make 1 kit, and that's what you're going to be working with. So I did 1 part of each, and I stirred it really good for about 3 minutes. That's very, very important. The other thing is when you're stirring, you're gonna use either a popsicle stick, something that you can throw away. Please make sure that you don't whip it. You're not whipping eggs. So you wanna make sure that you're stirring it, but you don't wanna create too many bubbles. You'll notice I've got a few bubbles in here, but I don't have too many that it's not gonna be a problem later. And I'm gonna show you a little trick on how to do that. All right, so I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna move these out of the way. So that way, this is the acrylic sheet that you're going to get in your kit. Lay the sheet down on the surface that you're working on. Again, I just have a piece of white masonite board that I'm working on. And let me see, I wanna make sure that you can see me. Okay, hold on. Is there a problem? Can y'all see me? Say, hey, oh my gosh. Charlene, don't be afraid of resin. It's so much fun. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. All right, so let's turn this around. I just want to make sure you could see me and everything was going on okay. Okay, so I've laid my sheet down. This sheet, these silicone sheets like this for the jewelry are going to come in your kit. Now I want to show you this. You can this is a necklace. Look at this little cross. Same concept that we're doing today with the earrings. These should actually be earrings, but you can also make them into necklaces. But look what this adorable little cross with sea glass is. Do you not love that? What a great gift. And guys, the thing is, if you get the larger containers of the acrylic resin, you can literally make probably 60 or 70 of these. Like you could buy one of the larger bottles and make all your gifts for Christmas. So I love this. I think this would just be really, really precious. The other thing that you can do, you can take elements like the pearls, because I showed you that, I'm gonna go in and do a rectangle. You can actually do things to where you can mix them and do their initials. Look at that. So your creativity is the only thing that's gonna hinder you in this, because you can have so much fun. And I just think it's so expensive looking and so elegant. All right, so now what we're gonna do, I've laid my frame, and this is what we're launching today. And I'm gonna make sure, I'm just stirring this up a little bit more. I have stirred this really well for 3 minutes. I made sure that it was all blended very well. That's part of the success. 1 part resin, 1 part hardener, and then stir it really well. So I'm just gonna take my popsicle stick or my craft stick, and believe it or not, there's quite a bit of resin on here. I'm gonna offload just a little bit of that. And I'm gonna set it in the center. Look at this, can you see? I've got this close enough, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Now, we've set this on top of our silicone sheet, and it comes in your kit. And see how very little I'm doing? I'm just taking my time because I don't want to overload it. And I'm getting these little drips. Look at that, boom. Just kind of filling that in. Now, I'm gonna dip my stick back in here. Look, and all I'm wanting to do is get just a little bit of residue, boom. Doesn't take much. I would not pour this with anything. I would work with this popsicle stick. Look at that, that's filling all that in now. I've got a little bit in the corner. If you just take your time, it will start to level out beautifully. Do you see what I'm saying? Very little here. I could make probably a couple of hundred in the large bottles, but this is gonna go a long, long way. So I wanna make sure not to overfill it, because by this little frame sitting on top of the silicone sheet that comes in the kit, it allows me now to be able to add things. So I wanna be able to show you, I've got several things sitting here, and I'm gonna take some of the pearls. You can, Hobby Lobby has a section where you can get little seed pearls, you can get sea glass. Oh my gosh, there's so many fun things. Let me show you what I've got. You may even have something though that you've collected that you want to be able to use to be able to put in this. Use your imagination, because it can be so much fun. All right, so I'm just gonna open this up. I'm gonna lay this down like this. I've got some smaller ones. I'm gonna go in and take my gloves off. As you pop on here, say, hey, tell me where you're tuning in from, and I wanna know the temperature of your neck of the woods. And guess what? If you share this video and tag some friends, your name is gonna go in for drawing, and I'm gonna be giving away this kit. So it's gonna make it a lot of fun. All right, so let's just go in, and this is set up. It's really best as you're working on your jewelry like this, let your resin set up for about 30 minutes before you start laying in your pearls or any sea glass, whatever it is that you want to do. And that way it will have a tendency to suspend itself much easier. So I'm just going to do, I always do things in odd numbers, not even numbers. And I'm going to go in and just put 3 pearls in my rectangle. I love that. I love the simplicity and the elegance of it. All right, so I'm gonna let that sit overnight. I want to make sure that this cures. Anytime you're working with acrylic, you just wanna make sure that it dries overnight, and then that way you're gonna be good. Now, what I wanna do after this has set up, and dried overnight, I'll come back in, I'm not gonna move it, and then I'm gonna come back in, I'm gonna mix just a little bit more of my resin up. And then I'm gonna come back like this, and I'm gonna fill it in. So I'm cheating because I want you to be able to see what it is that we're doing, but I wanna make sure that you allow that to dry overnight. And it's as simple as that. Now, here's a key. If you get a little bit of flooding over here, or if you get maybe like a little string or something that you feel like you got in excess, don't worry. It easily pops off. This is going to dry like really hard acrylic resin, and it's going to be absolutely adorable. You're going to love it. All right, so now let me show you. I'm going to push this off to the side just a little bit. You know what? No, I'm not. I don't want to move it because I need to allow that to just kind of dry. So I want to show you here. This is one that we had done earlier. And this is actually in a cross. So it's so easy because with the findings, and this comes in your kit as well, this is what you're going to connect the earring onto the top. So let me just show you. It's really simple. I've got one over here that we did in the black. And you're going to want to be able to, I'm going to put a link in here to this Facebook Live. So you want to make sure that you get some jewelry pliers. They're real small at the tip, and it allows you to be able to open these up to be able to put it together. So I've just pried this open a little bit at the bottom, like this. And it allows me to be able to get it through this opening like this. And then I'm just going to take it and close it off. So that way it's going to hang. And when you twist it around like this, it will dangle. So that way, as far as having it is your earring. Look at the sheen on that. All you have to do, there's so many different fun things. I need to do several lives on this to show you how to be able to do a resin pour and add pigment. All we did here is we added a little bit of white pigment and black pigment. So you can literally go in with pigments and create all these different colors that are absolutely amazing. I can get this to work again. I want to show you some different ones that we have. Hey, Terry. Hey, guys. Did you pop on here and say, hey? Uh-oh. For goodness sakes. Do y'all ever have just one of those days? It's like, why isn't this behaving itself? All right. So I want to show you. Look at my earrings. Are these not the cutest? So, so cute. Look at that. These are sea glass that we did in two different, the squares. Are those not the cutest? And the great thing about it is it allows you a lot of versatility, a way to be able to make necklaces as well as earrings. Look at this. This is one that we did where we just added white pigment to it. Look at that. And made a teardrop necklace. Hey, Terry. Hey, Dina. Tell me what temperature it is in your neck of the woods. So go to the link below. It's exciting today because we're just launching these earring frame kits, and you're going to get the findings to be able to finish them out, as well as the silicone sheets. All you have to do is pop in and get a kit for the acrylic resin, and I promise, I do not want you to be afraid of it. I want this to be something that you explore, because there's something about being able to put on music, to be able to sit in your kitchen or your craft room and be able to make it and be able to focus, be able to think about the person that you're going to be able to make these for. Maybe you're going to make some for yourself. That way when you go out and people, and especially, I don't know about y'all, when it's really hot, I like pulling my hair back, and people will always go, where did you get those earrings? There's nothing more fun than to say, I made them. Wait a minute. How did you make those? What are they? Because they look professional. And those of you that love crafting and you love having an Etsy shop and selling them, these are going to sell like hotcakes. But they're just going to make great gifts for the holidays that are coming up. So, oh my gosh, in Illinois, your heat index is 115. Fall is on its way. That's the exciting part. Fall is on the way. So anyway, thanks so much for tuning in today. I'm going to try to pop on here within the next couple of days. There's so many different earrings that I want to be able to show you how to do. They're so fun and they're so easy. Push through, and I want you to get some of these kits today that we've got that we're launching on the earrings. Get the acrylic, and I promise you'll never regret doing it. You'll love it. It's so much fun. Have a great day, everybody. Share this video, tag some friends. Your name's going to go on for a drawing. We're going to have a fantastic giveaway. We're going to be giving away these frames of the earrings as well as the resin, absolutely free. I'll even pay to ship them to you. All is sharing is caring. Mwah. Love you guys.